Good morning. Good morning, everybody. How are you doing this morning? Good, good. Welcome to the Saginaw Future's 30th Annual Awards Luncheon. Is it great to be here together with seeing everybody this morning? Well, I'm David Custer from WNEM TV5, and we are celebrating exciting economic development projects taking place throughout Saginaw County today.
And I'm Elise Ramey, also from TV5. Of course, we have been a proud sponsor of Saginaw Future and this event for many, many years. David and I, of course, excited to serve as MCs for today's awards luncheon, which features 38 economic development projects from 2021 and 30 years of Saginaw Future's history.
So thank you to all of the businesses and the leaders who have chosen Saginaw County for your investment, and all the public leaders and organizations that support new investment in our community. And we'd like to recognize our state and federal elected leaders who have joined us today. State Representative Rodney Wakeman. State Representative Amos O'Neill. Dondre Young, representing U.S. Senator Debbie Stabenow. And Jake Bennett, representing Congressman Dan Kildee. Thank you all for your partnership and support.
So Saginaw Future was formed 30 years ago by the leaders of the City of Saginaw, the County of Saginaw, and Saginaw County Chamber of Commerce. It's recognized both statewide and nationally as one of the best public-private partnerships in the entire country. Would members of the Saginaw County Board of Commissioners, the Saginaw County Chamber of Commerce, and their staff members please stand up? Go ahead, don't be afraid. SFI has special contracts with the City of Saginaw to staff economic development, planning, and manage the DDA. So with the mayor, city council, city manager, and all of the City of Saginaw staff stand along with members of the Saginaw Downtown Development Authority. Now, Saginaw Future has agreements to provide economic development services to 16 local units of government and downtown development authorities throughout the county. Now, would all local government elected officials and their staff and DDA representatives please stand? Let's give all of them a round of applause. And finally, SFI partners with its economic development partners throughout Saginaw County and the Great Lakes Bay region, as well as the Michigan Economic Development Corporation on so many projects. And we would like to recognize our economic development partners and the MEDC, so could you please stand as well? Thank you.
I'm just going to move this up.
A little height difference here.
A little bit. We're giving away our secrets. She may or may not stand on a box during the shows. So let's take a couple of minutes now to recognize our sponsors for today's event. On behalf of Saginaw Future, we'd like to thank Next Year Automotive for serving as today's luncheon sponsor. We'd also like to thank Great Lakes Bay Michigan Works for serving as the award sponsor. A round of applause to Consumers Energy for sponsoring the annual reports that are at your table right now. And I guess a little brown nosing for us, we'll thank TV5 for their sponsorship. And we'd like to thank DTE Energy for being the program sponsor. And to the Shaheen family and Horizons Conference Center for hosting this event this morning. So now it is my pleasure to introduce Saginaw Future Chairman for 2020 and 2021, Mark Thompson, President of Mobile Medical Response.
Not quite as much the same height challenge. We're going to call an audible here. Sorry. That's Mark. I'm Dan. I'm immediate past chair of Saginaw Future. And 2 years ago, when Mark took over, I bought him a gavel engraved. And it's been sitting at Saginaw Future for 2 years due to the pandemic. So Mark, 2 years late, you can bring the meeting to order.
All right, thank you, Dan. Let's bring that meeting to order. Well, thank you, David and Elise, and thanks to all of you for being here today and in person. Isn't it nice that we're here without masks and we're hugging each other and shaking hands and just enjoying each other? But one thing I noticed, you all seem a lot taller in person than you do on the virtual network. So first of all, I wanted to recognize the Saginaw Future Volunteer Board, but before I do that, you know, it's our 30th year, and I wanted to introduce somebody who's been instrumental in the success of Saginaw Future over that 30-year period, and she's actually in her 30th year at Saginaw Future. And so when we go to introduce the boards, I'm going to ask you to hold your applause, but not on this occasion. So I'd like to start out by introducing Joanne Curry, the president of Saginaw Future. Joanne. Okay, now I'll call the volunteer board members, and if you would please stand and remain standing until everyone's introduced, and then we can give everybody a round of applause. So first off, I have Kevin Albasta, Vice President Consulting Services and CFO at Covenant Healthcare. All right. Walter Baker, CEO of Umbra Group. Wally. Robert Bellman, Controller and Chief Administrative Officer for Saginaw County. Neil Bishop, Area Manager for ITC Holdings Corporation. Phil Dombowski, Senior Vice President, Commercial Officer for Hemlock Semiconductor. And Phil will be the Vice Chair for Saginaw Future beginning this year. Dan Drolly, Executive Director of Global Manufacturing Engineering for Nexter Automotive and past Chair of Saginaw Future. Stephanie Duggan, Regional President for Ascension Northern Ministries, including Ascension St. Mary's. Paul Furlow, President and CEO of Morley Companies. Hey, Paul. Heather Gallegos, Community Relations Leader for Dow. Jenny Gino, Executive Director of Career and Technical Education for Saginaw Intermediate School District. Veronica Horn, President and CEO of Saginaw County Chamber of Commerce. Brian Keeler, Vice President of Pre-Construction Services of Spence Brothers. Kurt Cook, Vice President CFO for Kuka Assembly and Test Corporation. Kurt. Tori Lee, Superintendent of Buena Vista Charter Township. Ed Lesniak, Commercial Banking Relationships Manager for Fifth Third Bank. Angie Miller, President of Mid-Michigan Area Labor Council. Brenda Moore, Mayor of City of Saginaw and Chairman of the 911 Authority Board. Hey, Brenda. Tim Morales, Manager of the City of Saginaw. Kelly Petros, Regional Director of Community and Public Affairs at Consumers Energy and is also Saginaw Future's incoming chair for 2022. Seth Perigo, President, Great Lakes Bay Region for Huntington Bank and incoming treasurer for Saginaw Future. Justin Palmerville, Business Manager and Financial Secretary for UA Local 85 Plumbers, Steam Fitters, and Service Techs. Chris Rishko, CEO of Great Lakes Bay Michigan Works. Bridget Smith, Manager of the City of Frankenmuth. Jim Terry, CEO of and owner of PF Markey. Jim Van Tiffelen, who we'll see in a minute, retired bank executive. Michael Webster, Saginaw County Commissioner. And Chad Wurtzel, representative of the United Auto Workers Region 1D. So thank you all for your continued support of Saginaw Future and the work in our region. Now, if you could, I'd like you to please quietly direct your attention to the screens for a short video presentation featuring Saginaw Future's longest-serving board member, Jim Van Tiffelen. Jim was elected in 1995 and has represented financial institutions and healthcare organizations, and most recently has served as ex officio voting member. In total, Jim has been on Saginaw Future's board for 19 years and was board chairman in 2001. Jim has also been involved in each of Saginaw Future's fundraising campaigns, serving as chair or co-chair many times through Saginaw Future's history. Jim has actually served on all of Saginaw Future's standing committees and chaired each one, so he's been involved quite a bit. Jim has played a key role in this organization and has brought his wisdom, his support, and his passion to Saginaw County and the Great Lakes Bay region and make it a better place for all of us. So we have a short video, so please roll the video.
The community had hired the Stanford Research Institute to do a study to make recommendations as to how Saginaw and Saginaw County could better itself. And one of those recommendations was that all of the economic development organizations that were existing in the county, the city had one, the county had one, the chamber was also doing one, those should be consolidated. So I had an opportunity to see it from the beginning. And I think I joined the board the first time 3 or 4 or 5 years after Saginaw Future actually came into existence. So I was aware of all the good work that Saginaw Future was doing. And I have been a huge fan and supporter of Saginaw Future ever since. My family first moved to Saginaw County in 1884. So I had a huge history with Saginaw, family-wise. I also opened my first checking account at Second National Bank. And when I had the opportunity right out of school to take a job there, I jumped at it. Probably 98% of the people that worked there lived in Saginaw County. And so all of these were my friends. I wanted to be a part of giving back to the community that gave to me. And I know that sounds corny, but that's exactly how I felt then, and it's how I feel today. I have been involved in every fundraising campaign that Saginaw Future has done, because what we're attempting to do at Saginaw Future is lay the groundwork for our children and our grandchildren being able to come back to Saginaw after they've been to school, if they've gone away, and realize the kinds of successes and opportunities that we have. And so that's why I have been so passionate about the fact that if I had $1 to contribute to a not-for-profit, it would go to Saginaw Future.
Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, we have live through Zoom, Jim Van Tiffelen.
Hello, everybody, and I bring you greetings from a sunny and 77 degrees Fort Myers, Florida. I don't want to rub it in, but I did have a chance to talk to Joanne earlier today, and she told me that you've been experiencing some difficult weather situations, so I'm going to send this nice weather up to you as soon as I can get it there. And thank you and congratulations to the companies that are being honored today and the 30th anniversary of Saginaw Future. It's an incredible organization and deserves all of your support. I am humbled and honored to have been recognized today to have also had the opportunity to serve on the board of Saginaw Future and the Saginaw Economic Development Corporation. And economic development has been a passion of mine for probably as long as I was in the banking business in Saginaw. A little bit of an enlightened self-interest, because without a healthy economic community, the bank would not have been as successful as it was. So I have a plea for all of you today, and that is that this coming year, there is the start of the most recent fundraising campaign for Saginaw Future. And I want to beg each and every one of you to be as passionate about Saginaw Future as I have been, and to please open your wallets and your checkbooks and continue to support Saginaw Future. Saginaw Future is our future. Your kids and your grandkids will be appreciative of everything that Saginaw Future does, and Saginaw Future can't do it without your support. So Mark Thompson, congratulations on a fantastic couple of years as chairman. You mentioned that I was board chair in 1991. I was also board chair in 1990 because the guy that was supposed to take over in 91 didn't show up for the job. So I was called into service for a second year in a row. But congratulations on a great year. It's good to see everybody is together, shaking hands and enjoying one another's company. And again, I want to thank you all for this recognition, and have a good meeting and the rest of your day.
Well, thank you, Jim. And we greatly appreciate your passion and all the work that you've done for Saginaw Future and our community over the years. And actually, the weather is changing. It's about mid-60s right now and sunny and forecast. So thanks for your help. So appreciate it, Jim. Enjoy the weather and look forward to seeing you soon. So thanks.
Thank you all.
All right. Now, everyone, if you'd please enjoy your lunch. We'll be back in about 25 minutes. Thank you.